Morning, everyone. It is Saturday, August 5th, and I just woke, well, I didn't just wake up, I've been up for a while. I've been kind of doing a bunch of stuff in the room. I took a shower, got dressed, all those things, and Jason got here yesterday, so we hung out, had dinner. It was really nice. We had dinner with Signy, my dad's girlfriend, and it was really nice. We had a good time. So now we're gonna get up. Everybody's downstairs now, Korean and the kids and my dad and Jason, and we're gonna make breakfast and just hang out a little bit, and then we'll see what we're gonna do for the day. Yeah, I had a weird dream though. I know, right? Man. We are making breakfast. Right now we have some bacon going on in the oven. I don't usually make my bacon in the oven, but we thought we would just try it this way. My dad likes it that way. And we got some eggs for everyone, coffee, and bagels, which I told you guys that Kareem is gluten-free. So we got these gluten-free, which I showed you guys. I bought some of these last week, and they are really good. So we're gonna have those. And I think that's it. The kids are here. They're eating their little waffles and had some cereal, watching a little bit of YouTube while they watch TV. And then Jason and my dad are on their phones. And my dad's reading the newspaper. But yeah, and I'm trying to do I'm doing a test piece on Kareem's hair with another color. We did a test piece with the blonde and it came out really good, but she wants something more caramely, kind of like mine. So I put basically the exact same color, the same caramel color that I had in my hair. I'm seeing how it does on hers. So far it's not lifting very well, but we'll see. We still have some time. We're gonna leave it on for a little longer.
What's the piece here that you're doing now that's on the screen as well?
The caramel. But it also takes, you can leave it on for like 45 minutes.
Right.
So we still have some time. But yeah. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Nothing, I was just talking to the camera. But yeah. I'm kind of hungry. And we ate lemon cake last night for dinner, and my stomach, I mean, I don't regret it, but my stomach hurts really bad. But you have to make sacrifices for lemon cake.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put the other one. I promise you will never wear shoes again.
Ready? 1, 2.
If I have anything to say about it.
Okay.
It's so cute. So Jason works, he works construction, and he worked at this place. Those of you who are from Indianapolis, off of 38th Street, a strip mall, a place called Body Gear. I guess they closed down and they left a bunch of stuff behind. So he grabbed a bunch of pairs of shoes because he thought that I might like them, which was really sweet and thoughtful. Right?
Yeah.
It was really sweet.
Want to show
But yeah, I'll show them the shoes.
Walking shoes, like I've never been good with heels.
And Olivia's trying them on right now.
maybe do anything with
It was just probably hard to get. I mean, it was kind of hard to get.
So funny.
It was on top of
So all the shoes that he got
back.
they're all too small for me, but I probably wouldn't wear shoes like this anyway. But there's these, the ones that Olivia was trying on a little bit ago, and
some other stuff, and then they were like, all right, thank you.
she's got these on.
And he kept trying to give him more time to get the stuff. The guys even said to the electrician guys, like, you know, they're not coming back.
And then these shoes, and then those shoes, those pink ones. Then there are green ones that are just like it. I don't know where the other one is, but. So he got these green shoes. The brand is like Soda or something. Then there are the pink ones you saw, and blue ones that are just like it. So he brought all those for us to try, and yeah, that was very sweet of him. And so we're just playing around with them right now. It's just so cute, Olivia. Oh, she took them off. Those were definitely dress up shoes.
That's the only time you're gonna wear those shoes, so enjoy it.
Exactly.
I'm joking. It's all you.
No, hopefully.
Don't let mommy buy you. I just don't. I was never a high heel wearer. I think partly because when I was a kid, I was called Daddy Long Legs. Because my legs were so long, and I think you all are the same, where my torso is this wide, this long. So I always felt anything to accentuate the length of my legs made me so, I hated it, you know? And I was also very, very skinny, so long, you know what I mean? It was just like, I know that people think that's a nice thing usually, but you know, when I was a teenager, it didn't feel so nice. I felt like a little twig. And so anything to make me longer and skinnier looking was like a no-go. So I never got used to it. I think I have 2 pairs of heels at home. And I have this, I love them. I think they're really beautiful, but I think I've worn them, I could count on one hand the times I've worn both of them together, like heels at all. I could probably count on one hand.
That's so funny. I used to wear heels every single day. Wow. I would work 12 days of work, 12-hour days at work, doing hair and heels every day. I would make fun of people who wore flats.
Oh my God. Why?
I don't know. I feel like for me, I was the opposite. I was always like thicker, and I always felt, because my torso was so short, any accumulation of fat made me look big, and I just the heels, it made me look more slender, and so I always wore heels every day, and plus it made me feel good, and I worked at a like really high class salon.
Well, why were making fun of people who didn't wear heels?
Because I was judgmental. Let's be real. If you didn't agree with me, you stupid. Just kidding. Joke. But yeah, so that's how I was. But now I am more into comfort, because I just don't think, like, I think heels are fun, but like what for? To get really super dressed up and wear heels every single day? Like, I don't understand. If that's your thing, no judgment, do you. And I think it looks great, like people look amazing, but just for day to day, it's like, I just don't want to try that hard to impress someone. Cause that's really, I mean, I feel good when I dress nice, but then sometimes I just want to be, I want to dress nice but be comfortable.
Yeah, I've always been a comfort lover. I've always just loved to be comfortable so much that I would sacrifice beauty. That's good.
I always feel like I want to look put together. I want things to flow, like my outfit to flow, but I want to just be comfortable. I don't want to be what about you, Jason?
Totally. I also agree.
What about you?
Well, I wasn't paying attention.
Comfort, comfort dress up. I mean, I'm the same way. No, I feel like now I'm to the point where I actually do like to put some effort into what I'm wearing. I like looking nice.
Yeah.
But I think, like Signe, for example, she wears these really beautiful dresses, like almost daily when she's working, but with like some flats that she can like get around in pretty easily and comfortably. I think that's more my speed right now. Like, I don't wear a lot of dresses, but I just mean, like, if I dress up, I like to wear a nice, comfortable shoe, you know?
Totally.
Plus, aren't heels supposed to be really
bad?
Yeah, I mean, they're supposed to actually be...
It throws off your
posture.
I used to wear baggy stuff all the time.
You did?
Yeah, I mean, I looked like a 17-year-old until I was 30. I got tired of it, and I had a friend dress me, and you know, wearing stuff that was not form-fitting, but just tighter.
Yeah.
Was really uncomfortable, but now I prefer it.
Totally. It is funny.
It's just getting used to it.
In high school, I was so skinny, and I told you this story. I was so self-conscious of it, and because I was made fun of all the time, like, oh, Green, be careful, if the wind blows, you might break, or I'm afraid to hug you, you might break, or like, if you turn sideways, you might disappear, you know? Like, my weird solution to that was to wear baggy clothes, which actually made me look even thinner than I didn't know, you know, I just thought, well, if I wear bigger clothes, you can't see how skinny I am, but it made me look like I was swimming in my clothes.
I just thought it was more comfortable, but it actually wasn't.
Right, yeah, when I started wearing actually clothes that fit me, even though I was really skinny, I felt good.
Yeah.
Well, but at the same time, that was a fashion back then, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah,
It was grunge.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, but
I don't know if it was grunge, it was like
it was the
urban.
It was the early '90s hip hop.
Yes.
You know.
That's true. Crisscross.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember, like, you know, because I have In Living Color on my hard drive. I've been watching it. It's so funny. Like the Fly Girls, even they're wearing like baggy jeans.
It's like this though. Their underwear is up here.
Yeah.
They're down here, and then they got like a tube top, top.
And then
They're doing
like
their
a flannel
thing.
shirt.
Oh, I used to always be on the hunt for the best wide leg baggy jeans. Just the things we do for fashion, especially in the 90s. I actually have some pictures I'll be posting on my Throwback Thursdays of some of my little fashion statements. You guys have already seen what I looked like in 2001 with my dark hair and my...
The big pants.
Yeah, I'll keep posting some more goodies for you.
But I love it.
Oh my god.
So I wanted to show you guys, I didn't show you last time I was here and I told you I would, the fence and the deck that he built, my dad built. And it is so beautiful. So there it is, you saw part of it, and here's the deck. He built the entire thing and the fence that wraps all around. And it is so beautiful. So he is an amazing woodworker. And it's just so impressive. I find it to be very impressive, but it just like makes the house. Oh, look at that. He made the little thingy here, the little doors. It's just so pretty. Ugh. So we're about to go meet up with Jimmy and Aaron, who is Korean's. I will consider him our brother too. Yes. But we're still getting to know him a little bit more. He's shy. So he doesn't come around as much as we would like him to. But we're gonna go and hopefully he'll meet up with us, but we're gonna go to Bucktown, I think. And I don't know, just hang out, find a park. Jason wants to go buy a couple hats and stuff like that. And then we're just gonna let the kids run around at the park and just have some family fun time.
Yay! One honey, one cheese. And Olivia, this is for you if you eat your sandwiches.
Right.
She's looking at it like, ah.
She loves lemon cake. I was so happy that she liked
lemon cake.
Yeah, she really loved it. It makes me so happy. Yeah, I have told her about the lemon
Well,
cake.
it's kind of amazing. It's hard not to love. Let's be real.
It is pretty
Let's be real.
good.
Thank your mom for that.
I know my mom, she crafted the recipe, so. Oh, it's kind of toasty.
Very tasty.
I'm wearing long sleeves.
Mom, can you please write my name?
Yeah, so I'm excited.
Baby, it
Fun.
says it can't connect right now.
Okay, I just need to brag on my niece and nephew for a second, okay? So, let me talk to you about Julian and Olivia, okay? First of all, we are at a stoplight in Chicago, and there's a guy with a sign who, you know, is asking for money or whatever, needs help. So Julian was like, do you have anything to give him? Do we have anything? I want to give him something. And we didn't have any money to give him, any cash. So he handed her his little thing of cantaloupe so that he could have that to eat.
You guys, I don't even know.
he just like had like the urge to help, like, oh.
Yeah.
And then Olivia, which I'm gonna show you guys later because she's making me a little bracelet. So she has this new business, right? And she's making these bracelets out of yarn, which are really cool. And she is selling them for $1 each. And she's giving half of everything that she makes to help animals. And that was her own idea. She didn't get this idea from Corrine. She didn't get it from anybody.
I am not
it
that
was
nice.
all she's joking. But these kids,
they're very, very sweet, you guys. I don't know. Sometimes my heart's gonna explode. I don't know. It's a wonderful thing. I think I really feel like, okay, I know that children are born, you know, with some innate personality traits, I think. But I really do believe that a lot of this capacity for generosity and compassion is very much a natural expression for a lot of children when it's cultivated. I mean, it's so important to me and to my husband that we cultivate that too. But I feel like there's a natural propensity for most children, I would say, if they're, you know, if the conditions around them are favorable and they're nourished and feel loved, that's a natural human tendency to want to share, to want to give, to want to feel compassion when we ourselves feel taken care of. Do you know what I mean?
Very true.
So I hope that is something that we can help nurture in the future. It's very, very important to both of us that we try to do that. So, and I was saying to Shanna earlier, it inspires me daily to live that way myself. It's something that's always been important to me, but having them just reinforces how important it is to me too. So anyway, it's an amazing thing, guys.
It makes me want to have kids.
Yeah, right.
But then I'm afraid my kids are gonna be evil.
No,
just kidding.
baby,
No, they're little angels and they're just the sweetest. So anyway, I had to share that with you guys. Also, when Olivia gets her business off the ground, she's gonna get a website for her, and you guys can order your bracelets. I'll show you guys what they look like when she's done with mine, and you guys can help the cause. Like, it could be so wonderful. It's just,
baby.
I'm so excited for her to do this. It's just so beautiful. So the bracelets again are gonna be $1?
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that. They'll be cheap.
Including shipping. Like, it would be, we would make that work. Totally.
So keep that in mind. Keep an eye out and an ear out for these bracelets. I don't know what the name of the business is going to be, but I'll give you guys that information as it comes. But anyway, I just wanted to share that because, yeah, and if you have any ideas about names for this bracelet business, keep in mind the proceeds, half the proceeds are going to be for animals, to help animals, and then she'll obviously keep the rest. But yeah, so if you have any ideas of names for her business, feel free to share. I'm sure they're really open to suggestions, and yeah, it'll just be really awesome. But I wanted to share that because it's so heartwarming when I see kids who have hearts like that, because it's not as common anymore, and it's sad. So when I hear kids who do have that heart, it just brings me so much joy. So anyway, right now we are about to meet up with Jason and Jimmy. We're in Bucktown. We're almost at Bucktown. It'll be fun. I think Jimmy's bringing his girlfriend, so you guys have met her at one point, but it was a long time ago. I'll reintroduce you to her, and it'll be a fun day.